exciting. What's your takeaway from game one?
I think Viking had the game in the bag if they just played it correctly. Instead of like going for tier 3 tower and barracks, if they secured the Roche, which was about to spawn very quickly, or if they could run away without taking a team fight, just sacrificing one of the heroes and going back, then maybe contesting a Roche, this was the breaking point of the game.
Well, here we are, draft for game two. Bans time, and Alliance actually taking quite a lot of bit here for that first ban. You know, thinking about their first four, of course, plenty of bans to get through. Ember Spirit, so sad.
I believe we're not gonna see this hero ever again.
Until it gets hit with a nerf hammer. DP, pretty classic ban against Alliance. Viking not wanting to deal with it whatsoever. Now even a Shadow Demon ban coming out from Alliance. And they did get rid of Ember, Shadow Demon, Bat, and Lycan as their first four bans of the previous game. Viking, what did they opt to ban? They Riki. Taking out Riki first phase. They got rid of the DP, Nature's Prophet, Timber, and Beastmaster, so quite a bit of focus onto S4 and Limp.
When I see Riki ban, it's hard to think of a hero because he, like what the Viking wants to pick. Riki counters a lot of the heroes. And I guess it's just Nico Baby's hero that he also loves to play and knows how to play it very well.
I guess it makes it difficult to play, like your Storm Spirit, your Queen of Pain, but also like Oracle, Enchantress, those heroes that want to be hiding in the fog or ready to save people. Can get picked off by the Riki pretty quickly. Well, out goes the Timbersaw, this time Alliance opting for the Pango along with him. And there's the Nico Baby Slark, so a bit of focus onto that Nico Baby hero pool as well. So Alliance going to have to reconsider their draft priority a little bit. Phoenix still out there. They could open up with Phoenix again. And like you were saying previous game, opening with Grimstroke when you know your opponents like to pick Enchantress can be a bit of an awkward first pick, especially.
Yeah, during the laning stage, dispelling the Inkswell, it's hard to play into, You have one spell in the lane, otherwise gets completely cancelled by enchant.
Lycan is out in the pool, so we could be looking towards Lycans, Chens, heroes like that. But Nature's Prophet, there's their opener from Alliance, left in there and not banned out, so they do first pick it up.
Beastmaster's still in the pool, one of the heroes that is one of the better offlaners right now, I would say. A classic combo coming out from Viking, Phoenix, and the Axe.
Yeah, good way to protect the egg.
I'm really wondering what happened to SAPPHIRE. You're good at Phoenix at every stage of the game. Whenever I see Axe, I feel like you could use a hero, especially the mid laners that buy into Yule Scepters for setting up stuns. He blinks in with a call. Maybe it's a bit too early to pick it up right now, but for the later stages of the pick phase.
Earthshaker, Nature's Prophet. It's a pretty early Earthshaker pick there. I guess you can, chase around the Axe and try and stop him from wave pulling, try and catch the Phoenix, and he's great at counter-initiating against, Supernova Call. I do like to... If you get a Blink Call onto a couple of heroes, you like to kind of dogpile on that, try and get the pickoffs. Earthshaker is always going to be able to respond to that in some way. So the couple of times we've seen Alliance pick up this Nature's Prophet, it has been in the hands of S4. They've been pretty happy to swap lanes around. He's played middle a couple of times if they think the matchup is a little bit better that way. But it could equally go in the hands of, say, FNG as a position 5 if they really want to throw it there.
It could be. Like, you can play Nature's Prophet any role. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably the most versatile hero in Dota right now.
Dragon Knight taken out. Always nice to have another tanky hero that can pressure objectives with such a great teamfight setup with Phoenix and Axe. And of course, DK with Sunray behind him seems very close to unkillable, honestly.
Witch Doctor still a pull. I love that hero as a lane counter to Nature's Prophet. The bounces. A Nature's Prophet usually, if it's a support Nature's Prophet, loves to, be isolated with one of the supports where he just completely zones them out. You can't fight against two Treants, Blightstone, and the hero. You can open up with a lineup like this, like Chen Phoenix. It doesn't look that strong. You don't have ways of protecting the egg. You have no reliable stun, but if you pick Axe with low cooldown, BKB, piercing ability, it's still fine.
Interesting for me picking Chen into an Earthshaker, but also with Enchantress out in the pool with a very fast response. Yeah, this is where I was going with this Lycan. They're going to go all in on that kind of push. With I was honestly expecting Alliance to go this direction with Prophet first pick, and then thinking about the Beastmaster you mentioned left in with Lycan and Chen still there. But Vikings seem to be kind of stealing away the draft options of Alliance, but they have still picked all of this into an Earthshaker. So lots of summons, lots of creeps around for potential big Echo Slams. Scary prospect.
What do you get here? Like, you need to have a good hero against Lycan, something that can match up. Who stands his ground and fight against Lycan? You already picked like your supports, Earthshaker, Enchantress.
I mean, they could go Batrider, right? They can still put Nature's Prophet in the hands of Limp, Earthshaker for Hanskin, Enchantress FNG. Like, I like Batrider against Lycan in general. Wave clear, ways to kind of hold him in place with Lasso. He suffers in lane against Batrider as well.
Yeah, I know Nico Baby loves to play Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is very good against Lycan. You throw Rupture on him, not that great against Axe in the lane. Okay, so this is a hero that deals well. Mischance against Lycan, the units, like you build into status resistance build, there's no burst damage. What do they need? Like, for their mid laner, if they want to go like all in on Viking, Pagna's still available. Great hero against Troll Warlord. You might be on a timer if you decide to pick something like a Pagna. It's still a good
Lesh
like
game,
Storm Spirit Puck game. They are very limited on catch. Only Earthshaker with the stun so far on Alliance.
Where is OD? What happened to that poor little boy? Like, when Troll used to get picked up, you're thinking, right, OD is probably going to be picked up here. Get the Astral against the Battle Trance. OD seems dead now.
Good question. OD just doesn't feel like a great hero at the moment. I mean, some teams might pick it from time to time if situation is good. But a lot of these like tanky offlaners are not being played anymore. There's no Abaddon, there's no Legion Commanders, Underlord, Tide Hunters. Strength heroes got nerfed. Like, they don't get magic resistance anymore. I think they got the hardest nerf from the Ice Frog. And also Pipe got increased, Vlad's got increased, all these tanky team fighting items, they got nerfed on top of that. So one of the reasons why we don't see those too much.
I mean, could you think about TA for Viking here? Gives them increased Roche taking, gives them a lot of tempo and a nice timing alongside the Lycan, right? Deso TA, Lycan with the Necro, then into the Helm. Allows them to play.
It's a hero that
quickly.
comes online fast, yes, has great synergy with Lycan units. Deso opens up the Roche. Even if one of these two heroes is dead, you can still take the Roche.
And we're still not sure where the first three heroes of Alliance are going. Is it? I mean, is it clear cut for you that like FNG will play the Enchantress, for example? Because we don't really see her shift into that 3 role as often as we used to.
I believe it's going to be Prophet position 3, where Enchantress wants to be matched up against Chen.
Well, the Queen of Pain ban, and there's the Batrider.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's They have nothing to stop it. Like, once he blinks in, you can only stop it with a call.
So I think then it's limp, profit, and... Well, I guess potentially they were looking at the TA pick, right? And if it's TA pick, then they put limp on bat mid, which he's done plenty of times before, keep profit for S4. But now they have the option to put bat S4 against a Lycan and have profit mid for limp.
Yeah,
So that
very
last pick
versatile
gives them...
lineup from Alliance. A lot of heroes can be played at multiple roles. It could also be Troll mid, Nature's Prophet 1, Batrider off lane. Everything they have can adjust to a certain lane. Viking has a lot of time to think about the last pick. Minute and 20 seconds left.
Is Lesh good here for you? Storm, so you mentioned the Storm Spirit. You call it an exceptional Storm game. I guess nothing really changed.
Yeah, it's a good Storm Spirit game. I wanted to see either Storm or what else did I say? Like anything. Puck, yeah. Can break the Troll Warlord, but yeah, they have stun from Earthshaker. That's it. Let's see who picks their heroes. Hanskin, Earthshaker position 4. As we expected, Limp is going to be playing Batrider against the Storm on mid.
So it does mean the S4 Prophet and the Nico Baby Troll Warlord. Viking have a lot of tempo here. Great lanes with Axe Phoenix, Lycan Chen with so much sustain and regen in that safe lane. Storm against Bat, I'm not quite sure where that goes. It seems like both ways depending on how aggressive each other gets.
It's a very skilled matchup. Batrider needs to keep harassing a lot early on. Storm Spirit these days, they get an early point in Vortex, so you can't really just dive the tower. There's also always a threat from Nature's Prophet just TPing and scoring a couple of extra hits to secure the kill. Also movement from Earthshaker.
Exactly, like Alliance taking a leaf out of OG's book almost, right? With Earthshaker and as their two supports, both very good at floating between lanes, kind of catching people as they wave pull, putting a lot of pressure in, and making early TP reactions with, nice little creep grab from FNG or a Fisher from Hanskin.
Discord is being pain in the ass at the moment. I can hear you very robotic. I'll try to rejoin the room. I don't think...
You sound fine to me, that's weird.
I sound fine.
Strange things happen. Guys, I think that's maybe my one worry is Viking are very static in their lane setup and Alliance much more dynamic and able to shift things up. We'll see if they actually opt for any kind of lane swaps to try and get better matchups as Viking. But it's so difficult to do that when you're against a Prophet who can just, a couple of minutes in, TP from lane to lane without too many worries. But here we are, game 2, Alliance up against Viking. Alliance currently 1-0 up in this best of 3. Aramis and Toby heading top. The Phoenix and Axe going to be facing off against what looks like an S4 Nature's Prophet. Limps mid Batrider against the Boom Storm. Down bottom, Celery Chen and Shad Lycan for now against Hanskin and FNG, Earthshaker Enchantress and Nico Baby Troll lurking in the shadows. So it does look like they're looking for some kind of lane swaps or any kind of information they can get.
I want to see how fast S4 can get Orchid in this game. Like, if he's having a really good early stages, he's not going to have it if they decide to contest him in the lane instead of creep skipping. If Alliance wants to keep a tri-lane on the bottom lane.
Early observer ward from Boom up on that little cliff top. Spots out Bat and Earthshaker coming in with FNG grabbing the outpost. Aramis and Toby actually walk all the way through the jungle without taking that dire outpost top.
I said they only have Earthshaker, but they also have a Batrider's Lasso to catch the Storm Spirit. My bad, chat. It's still a very long cooldown, like minute and a half.
And it's not consistent by any means.
Troll can also put some ensnares, but those are just, unreliable lockdowns for Storm Spirit.
Not consistent at all. So it looks like Alliance, for now, like you're saying, tri-laning bottom. Hanskin blocking up the wave, try and drag that back for a better time for Nico Baby's troll, allowing the range creep to go on ahead. FNG scouting out Shad and Celery, deep observer ward already giving them some perfect vision. And a rotation very early on from Phoenix, so it looks like Viking going to match the 3 heroes with 3 of their own.
So Toby wants the creep skip. He already left the lane, so that implies it. Both of these heroes are gonna get the farm. Tri-lane against the tri-lane. It could be a quad lane from Alliance if Nature's Prophet decides to TP to the bottom. So they can outnumber them. He can also TP to a mid lane. Storm Spirit, did he buy a stick? Not at the start, but he bought it after, so that's gonna be some extra mana and HP sustain on him.
And already some really good damage from Alliance bottom. Knowing that Aramis went for Fiery Spirits, they fished him up, got some good impetus hits in. FNG chasing the Phoenix now, that slow from the Troll axes, forcing Aramis into a really awkward position. Hanskin with a great Fisher block, Fairy Fire from the Phoenix, not going to save him, not even close. Nico Baby draws first blood down in the bottom lane. Already a bit of a disaster from Viking.
You're gonna call it a disaster straight away?
Yeah, I am. I choose my words very
they could
carefully.
easily snowball. Yeah, Chen can't get a creep, Enchantress will just use the enchant to take it away from them. It's a tri-lane Chen, that's not very efficient.
And now Enchantress grabs up a creep, they can apply even more pressure. Celery did TP the Phoenix down here, so TP scroll is still available if he wants to go elsewhere. But I think he's going to be stuck down here for quite some time. And they do get some spirits onto FNG, dewarding the sentries, so reclaiming the camp. FNG makes sure that he's got this large camp available for pulls or for taking creeps. As Toby and S4 battling top, it looks like the Fisher middle didn't come to anything. A bit of pressure onto Boom as Batrider 11-4 against Storm's 8-0. But you take a look at the Axe at 27 CS. He's, cutting creep waves, taking down these jungle camps at the same time. Very efficient from the Axe.
He will get more farm on the top lane for sure. S4 try to contest. What is he bringing? Is that a... Okay, so it's a bracer, set of tangos and a healing salve. That means Toby wants to get a faster Blink Dagger. He's not going for Vanguard, he's not tanking up. Just wants to get like Phase Boots, Windlace into a fast Blink Dagger. Oh man, that's gonna be so much farm on Axe.
Stacks up the double wave, misses out on a CS because the Satyrs want to kill it off themselves. That Axe incredibly farmed. As Nature's Prophet TP's home, can return to the lane of course. Claim up that wave that's coming into his tier 1. Chen chasing around Hanskin with a ranged creep he's stolen. FNG is returning down to the bottom lane. Nico Baby, 12-3, being outfarmed by the Lycan. Not having an amazing time. Might force the dive away from Aramis here with FNG coming in. Good damage. Maybe a courier snipe. There it is. So now it seems like it's Celery's job to try and defend the Storm mid. Boom, continually under threat from the Earthshaker, but that perfect ward they placed earlier on, scouting Hanskin's movement every step of the way.
Like in tri-lane, that means he's not gonna have that much experience from the laning stage, so his level 6 is gonna come faster, and Lycan is the hero that wants to snowball, wants to get stuff done as soon as possible.
And that's why Celery is like nowhere near the lane, right? He's like roaming between mid and bottom lane. He's level 2. He can't stick around and leech experience from both Phoenix and Lycan. S4 treads Blightstone. Still no creep wave for him, so he can't really pressure the tower at all. Oh, Courier, Toby. Looks like he's going to snipe S4's Courier.
Stupendous!
Didn't even dunk it.
My thrift rewarded.
Didn't even need to. Level 7 Axe at 5 minutes, man. 59 CS. This is monstrous. From
Axe
Toby.
needs to be careful. Batrider with the haste rune. If Nature's Prophet TPs, depends which lane opens up for them. If bottom opens up, Limp will either pop a haste and just come to a bottom lane, or he needs to get a kill on Axe. It's a pretty easy kill for him. Has TP cancel, no way that Axe runs away from it.
Hanskin scouted out by the Frost Mage from Celery. He was looking for the Storm as Boom just cracked level 6. They wanted to try and fish her into Lasso with that haste rune you're mentioning. Unable to get a kill on Storm yet though, and Hanskin's still level 1.
Now Hanskin is just saving levels for game 3.
Well, he's got a lot of time to do that. Coming in behind the tier 1 tower, Celery looks like he's fine. Storm grabs up a double damage rune, and now maybe a kill attempt onto Limp, but S4's TP in with the Wrath of Nature, going to be bouncing around and a good Fisher into the Lasso. Chain stun with that. Magic damage of S4. Finds themselves a kill on the Storm, and Celery going to get hunted down here as well. Great flame break with the Troll Trap of FNG. The Chen will follow him into the grave.
Yeah,
this is all around the catapult timing too.
Hanskin can play from Fog. He doesn't need to show on the lanes. That's what Earthshaker does best. And it also gives levels to Troll. Look at the bottom lane. Level 4 Lycan against level 4 Troll.
Level 6. Oh, S4.
Yeah.
Long ball lightning from Boom, pretty much all the way from his tier 2, and he will get the kill. A bit of revenge there as he lost his tier 1 tower very early on. Axe not able to do a massive amount of damage top lane, but still pressuring the tier 1 there at least. Lycan now a recipe away from Necro.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Axe about halfway to blink. Phase Boots Bracer. Limp coming in, no lasso, so Toby could just TP away from this. Oh, no he can't. Hanskin's there, lurking in the shadows. And that sticky napalm, 3 stacks up. Hanskin waiting, holding the
And they
Fisher.
can't kill him.
They can't chase
Firefly
him.
running out. Good play from Toby, even though he had 5 napalm charges.
Oh,
still
Shad
very
bottom.
hard to take down. Ooh, man, that damage from Nature's Prophet ulti. Also, he goes instantly for push on the bottom lane.
Where are you going?
Toby, he's tanky, but
Has the mana for dunk now. Comes up at the last second. Necro units out from Lycan as Hanskin sniped out by Boom in the mid lane with the help of Aramis.
Radiant are scanning.
Kills all across the map.
I talked about the timings, how fast can Nature's Prophet get his Orchid. He's rushing it. I love it. They know they're very limited on lockdown for Storm Spirit, and he had a free lane on top. Like, Axe has double the CS, but in terms of net worth, it's just 500 gold more.
Yeah, not that much of a difference. Now, Shad dipping back into the jungle alongside the Storm, so they are overlapping where they are farming. Toby gonna get slowed up a little bit here, and Chant with the damage from S4 takes him down to about half HP. Sprout him up. Get those clicks in as the Hellbear, it is wrapping around, slow him down, and Limp's rotation will be able to finish him off. 4 heroes surrounding the Axe, and that's a pretty high priority kill for them to take, delaying that Blink Dagger.
Pretty big kill, and that's gonna be a tower on top of that.
Radiant's bottom
Viking, they
tower is
can't
under
make the
attack.
mirror rotation unless they TP Chen to the top and recall. Is recall ready? It's gonna be ready in 5 seconds, and they recall Lycan on the top lane and just force take it.
I need to try and grab that outpost, or at least keep the top outpost as well. Nico baby, not going to go and steal it. Pretty happy just farming jungle. They recall Storm top. It looks like they want to try and hunt down the Troll Warlord back in this jungle, as Phoenix should be able to scout him out.
If they can kill him one more time, that's huge.
And they're killing Axe bottom. Yeah, Toby fishered up, and that Firefly doing a really great job against this Axe. He's going to try and cut through the trees, the dive in from the Phoenix. They do slow down the death of Toby, but he falls regardless, while Shad chasing Limp. They've got a Centaur with a stun in 5 seconds, but they're dodging around this, and those Necro units burning all of Limp's mana. There really is no chance for him. They delayed the blink on Axe, another big kill, but losing a couple in exchange. I think that the big thing for me is that Nico Baby gets away from the storm top.
Yeah, that's important. And you see, you need to talk with your team. You know that Batrider was having like okay-ish time, nothing too good, that he's like snowballing, Blink Dagger, Boots of Travel at the moment. You have a core. Your Nature's Prophet is gonna be the damage dealer this game.
Stupendous.
He's very close to Orchid. He's got 2,100 saved up in the bank. 200 away from the recipe of that Orchid now. Phoenix still needing level 6. Gonna leech a little bit bottom lane. Should hit it. No problem. Oh, yes, problem. Yes, problem. There are problems coming. Aramis, he's not level 6 yet, and he's dived back into Limp, who's made the rotation behind. Tries to get the Fiery Spirits out. No lasso. A Flame Break bumps him back a little bit, and the fish are not landing. Aramis, he's going to try and turn here with the help of Boom. Zipping in. The Echo Slam, though, catches the Storm. Hand of God, though. Oh, such a risky maneuver, but he's kept alive thanks to the Chen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
He didn't
structures
have
are
a
fortified.
third point in Aftershock. If he did, he would have enough time to lock him down. But when you're playing this kind of you know, Earthshaker from the fog, it's fine to put another point in Fissure. First reveal of Orchid, that's gonna be an easy pickup.
And that's Phoenix still not level 6. Their Blink Call, it misses. S4 still going to get dunked down thanks to the Storm, who transitions now into an attempt onto Limp's life. Can they find the Batrider? Fisher already expended, so Hanskin's just TPing out of there. Limp, no TP. He's up on the high ground, but he can't really escape. They've got vision from the Remnant, high ground. A few misses there, but they still get the takedown, and that's Limp dying twice in pretty quick succession. Luckily, he does have the travels already complete. It's all
Nature's Prophet
space
needs
for
to be-
Nico, baby.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet needs to be careful about his, you know, deaths. He is the core, he's extremely farmed, and he feeds away a lot of golden experience to enemies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hanskin
I've been
farming up
watching
top
this.
lane. Axe is eyeing him up. I don't think that's
He
An
can
easy
go
kill
on
to
the
get.
next creep wave.
the Storm Zip in. That's the extra bit of damage they need. Long Zip to finish off Hanskin with a dunk. Limp's TP rotation with the Boots of Travel. Trying to chase down Toby, but the dunk move speed gets them out there. S4 unable to really do too much else as Nico Baby being focused down by the Lycan, but they get the Sprout in onto Shad. Cut himself through the trees, focusing the Troll, but the Centaur Stomp holds the Necro units back as the Wolves coming in under tower, not able to finish off the Troll, and the main battle continues, with S4 being focused now, but a great flame break. Limp shoves them back, but Boom has zipped on in. S4 down with a good Vortex, and Boom on a killing spree with this Storm. Might be looking for a little bit more. Zip down to the low ground, and FNG getting caught out. Hanskin TP.
Oh, good luck hitting me.
Nice Centaur Stomp from Celery. Still not going to save his life though. Limp returns to the battle. Then another scrappy game, very back and forth again, Lacoste.
Alliance needs to get out of the base, you know, take some vision. They have the vision on the bottom part of the map. No observer wards in their own jungle. I think they need to plant at least one ward there so that Earthshaker can find a farm for his Blink Dagger. Oh, he got the kill on Celery, so that's some extra gold for him. Like, he needs a lane for 2 minutes to finish off Blink.
Yeah, 900 gold away. That's exactly what they're doing. Give him the space and time he needs. FNG just going to farm jungle for a little bit. Cloak, headdress up for him. Is he going to rush pipe on this Enchantress, do you reckon?
Probably a Glimmer Cape.
Get that Glimmer against Lycan
Against
Storm
Necro
and Axe,
units,
who will
yeah.
jump in. S4, very aggressive TP. He's in behind with a blink from Toby, catching out the Limp Batrider. Fisher delays the death of Bat, but that dunk will very quickly dispatch with him, and now Hanskin's in a spot of bother as well. Boom, just continually ball lightning on top of the Earthshaker, and he's down. Dominating Storm, having a pretty free game, 4-1-4, and the additional catch with the blink and the call. Dive from Phoenix just to get into, you know, experience range, get a bit of little bit of bonus there for him. And Alliance losing 3 heroes. They were trying to make the play, but they get caught in a really awkward position with S4, you know, TPing behind everyone else, trying to close the gap.
It is hard to fight without Troll. He should be the one like frontliner, not at the moment. Like he's doing a good job for now, just you know, staying away from a team fight. But at one point he needs to join, use the Whirling Axes on the Lycan and all his summons. Otherwise, they just ran at them. Batrider doesn't have a defensive ability. Same goes for Nature's Prophet. He deals ton of damage, but if he stands his ground against the Axe, against Storm and Lycan, he can't do it. There's no real follow-up. They also need a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Like, when you think about it, oh man, I'm gonna Echo Slam all these Lycan units, Creep Wave heroes, Chen units. It's gonna be a rampage. No, it's not. It's so hard to play Earthshaker into this. Like, you have Invisible Wolves on you, a lot of overtime damage.
Phoenix dives on you and finds you. Storm zips onto you and stops you. And they still need this troll to, you know, actually be an impactful hero. Nico Baby gonna get called in the mid lane, and there we have it again. Blade Mail Axe with the jump from Storm, and Nico Baby dunked once more. 13 to 8 with a 3k lead or so. And off the back of that kill, they're gonna transition into Roshan.
Nothing they can do about it. It's a free Roche. Storm with another Arcane Rune. They even have Pack Leader's Aura. 30% extra damage. So Roche goes down so quickly.
And there it is. Aegis up for Storm, and he zips straight in with that dunk from Toby. FNG down and out. Hanskin now 350 gold off of Blink Dagger. He's closing in on it. That could be the turning item here for Hanskin. But they need S4 BKB, which is a long way away.
He misuses Echo Slam, or if Viking stops him from using a Blink Echo in a team fight, I don't see them winning a fight. And with the lineup that they have, Chen, Lycan, they could easily just either end the game or take control of the whole map. Lycan units, controlling the vision.
Oh, and that's why S4's in this position, right? He's trying to shove out waves and open the map up a little bit for the rest of his team. Getting called up by Toby. The rest of Alliance are circling. They save S4 from the impending doom that Viking were bringing down there. Celery going to call in the Storm, and I think FNG is just going to get zipped on. Lycan even coming in from the left-hand side. Enchantress demolished. And it's just, you know, a pick-off or two, and you were saying it, right? Lycan, Chen, straight down this bottom lane. They can take tier 1, tier 2 very easily.
I talked about mid laners who can build into Yule Scepter against a troll. Like Storm Spirit, he built one for setting things up and having a mana regen. And after that, he's going for Bloodstone, the item that he needs to get in Storm.
Very nice.
Structures are fortified.
It's also about having a dispel against this fast Orchid from Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, cancel TPs, dispel off that Orchid, stop that troll during battle trance, catch the Batrider when he lassos someone. So many uses for it, and that's why Phoenix also having one. RMS just finished off his Yules as they TP S4 behind the Phoenix. Lasso there from Limp onto Aramis. He's gonna get his egg off after this Yules though, and Limp's getting turned on with a potential dunk from Toby. They'll finish him off quite easily. And S4 Yules up once more, so no TP escape. 2 core kills as Alliance bleeding out right now.
They can't take the fight. Troll is not strong enough. SNY only at this point. All 3 cores of Viking on top of net worth. Nico Baby going for a basher. We've seen a game. What was it? Charlie from NIP, Old Chicken Fighters? Was it like the first item basher into BKB? I believe it was.
Yeah, he went like phase Wraithband basher, right? Because we thought he was going to go Battle Fury, and then he was just like, nah, I need to fight early on. I'm going to go basher right now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's what Nico Baby's thinking here. They need to battle. They need to fight into them. Troll gets the shapeshift off. No catch. And the Blink Dagger from Hanskin, you said it. All these wolves and summons in on top of him. He's vortexed up, disarms the storm. He's still got that Yules and Aegis as backup. And the battle trance from Nico Baby. Not going to come to too much here. Yes, he's rooted up the Toby axe, but they just keep on chasing the troll back and back. Earthshaker's down for 20 seconds with no buyback. And another call from Toby. Or dunk down that troll warlord, and here comes high ground. Catapult wave with Alpha Wolf, Hellbear, Lycan, and all of his beautiful little babies. Tier 3 is going to fall.
I believe this game is over, Gary. They can't even cut the waves. Creeps are already in the base. Batrider will kill the courier, find one wave, but they got what they came for. Tier 2 tower still standing on the side lanes. Toby's just
S4.
finding some really good initiations. Almost gets him here.
Yeah, it's a perfect game from this axe. 10,000 net worth, 8, 2, and 5, but it's his blink calls onto key targets that just have been spectacular.
Rewarded.
Potentially, though, Alliance, with this blink dagger on limp, if they're able to get a couple of smoke ganks off, they could find some juicy kills. Aegis expiring in 20 seconds. They've got a lasso onto Chen. That's a that's a kill. I wouldn't call that one juicy. Storm would have been much, much nicer. Very committed group up top lane as well from Alliance. All 5 heroes in the vicinity. And smoking up. They're going to go for it, even without lasso.
Stupendous.
Limp still leading the charge. They've got Blink Echo from Hanskin. And he has got to be so fast with that trigger finger. Courier.
Radiant's courier has been
Sniped
killed.
out, and there goes the plate mail. So it's Assault Kirath delayed on the Lycan. So Axe with a TP, Storm with a TP, they're going to come up top lane. They want to fight around this tier 1 tower. Blink
Full
call onto
BKB on him.
S4. Oh my goodness, the Prophet completely pats down, caught out, off guard. They focus the Supernova and Aramis will drop down. But Hanson has been focused, so no Blink Echo Slam there, and Limp being dealt with by Boom Storm. Toby with that shiny golden BKB is just kiting Nico Baby straight back into the waiting arms of Viking. And the buyback from Phoenix, so now they turn the tides again. Nico Baby's going to run and hide, but he just can't do it. S4, did he buy back and jump again from Toby? Gets the call. Oh dear,
That's a
Alliance, now
dieback
that's a
from
tragedy
S4.
for you.
That's game.
It's over.
GG's called. Yeah, they understand that they can't do anything. It's just that they didn't come online as fast as
Radiant victory.
they expected. Batrider was having okay times. Storm had more farm. It's just that this axe destroyed them. Even though S4 had the great laning stage, Orchid died twice after that. You need to be careful when you're playing Nature's Prophet core. You can put yourself in a really bad spot. And Lycan, I mean, he's just going to get the farm no matter what. He didn't have that much XP in the laning stage. They were, sharing XP with 3 heroes. One of the reasons why Chen just left and was roaming around from mid to bottom lane without taking any XP.
Yeah, and it was like a chain reaction, right? Toby has a good laning stage, so he gets a fast blink. And then every blink he makes, Storm is able then to ball lightning and get free kills onto those targets. So then Storm has a great game, and then Lycan gets time in the